These are the shocking scenes as wildfires rage across the Los Angeles area, prompting a state of emergency and forcing over 30,000 people to flee their homes.
The recent wildfires in Los Angeles have left a devastating mark, burning over 29,000 acres of land, destroying thousands of homes and displacing countless families. These fires were fueled by what experts called a perfect storm, in quote. Years of drought were followed by heavy rains, which caused vegetation to grow uncontrollably. When this vegetation dried out during the intense heat of summer, it became the perfect fuel for a wildfire. To make the matters even worse, the infamous Santa Ana wind, with gusts reaching 90 miles per hour, carried embers over vast areas, spreading the flames rapidly. The firefighting teams were working around the clock, trying to control the fire, but the scale and the speed of the fires overwhelmed even the most prepared crews. Temporary water pressure issues during the firefighting efforts fueled online rumors about water mismanagement. However, officials later confirmed that these issues weren't caused by water mismanagement. Instead, they were caused by the demand of water. Despite their clearly heroic efforts, the fires claimed lives, destroyed over 1,000 structures, and caused damages estimated.
This is a true tragedy, and it's a mistake of the governor, and you could say the administration. They don't have any water. They didn't have water in the fire hydrants. They don't have water. And yet they have, the water comes from, you know where? Up north. And it comes down at levels, they get millions and millions of barrels of gallons of water.
While it's easy to blame climate change and the firefighters alone, there's still more to this story. The cause of these wildfires remain uncertain. Investigators are considering various possibilities, including arson and accidental human activity. Some experts point to aging infrastructure, like downed power lines, as a potential trigger. However, it's likely that the full truth will never be known. Victims who are trying to rebuild their lives will need to face another heartbreaking obstacles: insurance denials. Families who lost everything found themselves rejected by their insurance providers, or better said, insurance companies. Some were told their policies didn't cover wildfires, while others were denied because their homes were deemed too close to high-risk zones. These rejections have left thousands of families in financial ruin. With little to no resource, the lack of adequate insurance coverage has added insult to this injury, prolonging the recovery process for those who have already lost so much. The response to this disaster has also sparked heated debates. Critics have pointed to government officials who ignored past warnings about fire preparedness. Others have blamed resource mismanagement, including claims that the funds for wildfires prevention were redirected to unrelated initiatives. But despite these debates, what's clear is that more must be done to protect communities from the future disasters. Amid the tragedy, the resilience of the people of Los Angeles shines through. Neighbors have stepped up to support one another, offering shelter, food, and comfort to those affected. But this grassroots support cannot replace the systematic changes needed to prevent future devastation. The Los Angeles wildfires have reminded us of the delicate balance between nature and urban. They have exposed vulnerabilities in how we plan, respond, and recover from disasters, but they have also shown us the power of community and the urgent need for action. As we rebuild, we must ask ourselves, how can we better protect our communities, support those who have lost everything, and ensure that tragedies like this don't ever happen again? I would like to mention that the support and the deepest sympathies are with everyone affected by the devastating Los Angeles wildfires. To those who have lost their homes, loved ones, or sense of safety, we stand with you in solidarity during this incredibly challenging time.